Hey, what's up guys? Eystreem here with 5 secret things that you didn't know you could build in your very own Minecraft world with no mods, no add-ons, and no commands. Meaning, you'll be able to do this in any version of Minecraft. Whether you guys are running an iPhone, Android, PlayStation, Xbox, PC, or Nintendo Switch, you'll be able to get a slice of that beautiful build pie, which is today's video. Which includes bongo drums, a medieval torture device called a pillory, a wither brewing station to get super rare potions, a set of traffic lights, and to go with those lights, my personal favorite for today's video, an actually working go-kart that you can sit in and drive. So as always guys, if you learn at least one new thing in today's video, we make a deal. You drop a like down below, we're going for 10,000 likes. If you learn nothing new, you don't have to leave a like, alright? Pinky promise me there guys. As always, you want more stuff like this, slap the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to ding 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 so you can get the coolest builds before any of your friends do, and you know, just show off a little bit more. And if you can't get enough builds on this channel alone, what are you doing? I am posting daily builds on my TikTok. You guys can jump on the TikTok app, search Eystreem, or hit the link in the description below and follow me on TikTok now. But I've done enough talking, guys. These builds are awesome. You're going to love them. Make sure to stick around to the end of today's video so you don't miss out on anything. Without further ado, let's get into it. It's time to make some music. Or if you're not musically talented, then just bang the bongo drums and hope it sounds good. That's right, guys. The first build are our bongos. For this, you're going to need 2 barrels, 1 spruce fence gate, a loom, 6 white banners, 6 red dye, 12 black dye, and 2 white carpets. All right, so first off, guys, we're gonna grab our barrels here, and you wanna place one facing upwards like so, leave a gap, and then place a second one facing upwards as well. Between the two, we're gonna chuck our spruce fence gate. Then off to the side, we're gonna place down our loom, and you wanna chuck in your white banners and put in your red dye. And we're going to put the striped pattern on all 6 of our banners. Chuck those back in the loom, put in your black dye, and then we're going to grab this midway line that cuts through the middle of our banners. We're going to do that to all 6 of them. Chuck those back in, and then we're going to do the little teeth spiky pattern up the top here to cut that off on all 6 of our banners, giving you a banner that looks just like this. Once that's done, guys, you're going to crouch, and you want to place this on the side of your banner while crouching. So we'll place this on the side of our barrel here. 1, 2, and 3 surrounding all sides of our barrel, and we'll do the exact same thing on the right-hand side. Crouch, 1, 2, and 3. Then grab your white carpet here, guys, crouch, and place 1 and 2 on top of either barrel. And check that out, guys. You got yourself a beautiful set of bongos. Look at me, guys. I am the bongo master. Boo-ba-doo-boo-ba-doo-ba-doo-boo. Okay, guys, I don't actually know how to play bongos, but just pretend, all right, for me, guys? This build is going to be fantastic for my personal favorite build, the go-kart, which is coming up very, very soon. And this is a set of traffic lights. It looks really awesome. So for this, guys, you're going to need 1 lodestone block, an anvil, 7 polished blackstone walls, 4 polished blackstone, 1 flower pot, a loom block, 4 yellow banners, 4 lime dye, 4 red dye, 8 black dye, and finally you're going to need the bordeaux indented pattern, which is essentially the one that has like circle curlies. I don't know how to describe it. You guys will see it soon. All right, so to do this, guys, look, you're probably going to want to build this traffic light over a road like I've got here, but I mean, you could just put the traffic light in a pathway. I don't know why you do that. Or you could put it in your farm and have sheep follow it. I don't know why you would do any of those things, but I mean, you can. So here's how we do it, guys. Basically, we're going to place down our lodestone block. Above this, we're going to place our anvil, and you want to place the anvil facing towards the road. Then grab your polished blackstone wall. This can be a little tricky, guys, here, but you're going to want to essentially crouch while placing your blackstone wall. So we're going to jump on top of our anvil here, and this can be really tricky. There we go. So what I did here, guys, is you want to crouch and then jump while crouching. So crouch and jump in order to place down your blackstone wall. So just so you can see this, guys, again, we're going to crouch, jump, and place down your blackstone wall. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. Then coming off to the right-hand side, leaning over our road here, guys, we're going to go 1, and then we're going to switch to our polished blackstone block, and we're going to place 1 block, 1 wall, 1 block, and another wall, giving you this really nice overhanging light setup. Then we're going to grab our polished polished black stone blocks, if I can English. And we're going to place one under here and one under this block as well. And this is where our traffic lights can go. I'm sure you guys have already guessed. Then we'll grab our flower pot and we're just going to chuck that on the pole here just to kind of like smooth it off and give it a bit more shape. It's just one of those nice little details that really makes your builds pop. Now we actually need the traffic lights. Luckily, we can do that using our loom. So chuck this off to the side here, guys. We're going to put in our 4 yellow banners. First off, we're going to grab our red dye here, and you want to choose the pattern that covers the bottom third of your banner, and we're going to make all 4 of those like so. Then chuck in your lime dye, and this time instead of the bottom third, we're going to take up the top third here, covering that whole top third, giving you like, I don't know, this just reminds me of a hot dog. I don't know why, but a hot dog style banner like so, guys. Then, or an icy pole. Ooh, now I'm... Oh my goodness, now I'm craving an icy pole, guys. I'm like, look at that. It's like a red, yellow, and green icy pole. I gotta shut up. We're doing builds today, guys. All right, then we're gonna grab our black dye here, and you wanna chuck in your border indented pattern, which looks just like that. And we're gonna turn all 4 banners into that like so. Then grab your black dye again. We've got 4 more remaining, and we're going to choose the outline that outlines the entire banner here with black. And as you guys can see, check that out. It looks just like a set of traffic lights with your green, your yellow, and your red lights. And now that we've got 4 here, guys, we're going to chuck 1, 2 on the front of our light set. And then on the other side, of course, 1, 2 more, just like so. And look at that, guys. You've got this awesome traffic light setup. Now, of course, you don't necessarily have to have this overhanging. A really cool idea you could do, guys, is if you just wanted to do like a single traffic light, you could always chuck your anvil here and you go 1, 2, and you could just have blocks like this and have your single traffic light like so. That's another option. There's tons of things you can do with these banners. The thing is, they look really great for a lot of city builds. Now, we just did our traffic lights, so maybe we should do our go-kart? Nah, I'm gonna keep you guys waiting just a little bit longer. That awesome build is coming up just next, so stick around for that. But before we do that, guys, we have got an awesome medieval torture device called a pillory. Now, if you've not seen one of these before, guys, essentially it was an old device that they used to punish people, and they would essentially have this like wooden thing that like clamped around their neck. It was really uncomfortable, and they had to sit with their arms outstretched in position, like locked under wood, and they would sit in the middle of the town for everyone to make fun of them. It was not a pleasant thing. It was not nice at all, but it is a kind of cool decoration for your house because it makes you look like you're like mean and tough and big muscles, which I don't have. Let's get into the build. So for this, you're going to need 1 lodestone block, 2 smooth stone, 2 spruce fences, 2 spruce wood planks, a cauldron, a water bucket, 1 black dye, a blue dye, a cyan dye, 1 leather tunic, leather pants, leather boots, an armor stand, spruce wood stairs, a piston, some sort of redstone activation device. Block of redstone works the best, but you can also use a lever, a head, 2 item frames, and 2 white terracotta. So the first thing we're going to do is place down the center of our pillory, and we're going to place 1 like so. Then on the left and right hand sides, we're going to place smooth stone blocks. Above each of those smooth stone blocks, we're going to place a single spruce fence. Above each of those, we're going to place single spruce planks. Then, off to the side, guys, you want to chuck down 3 cauldrons, and we're going to place water in each of them. We're going to dye here with black, blue, and cyan like so. Let's go ahead and switch over to our next load of items. Then, you want to dye our tunic cyan, our leather pants blue, and finally, our leather boots black, and you can get rid of those cauldrons. Then, we're going to grab our armor stand here. You want to place it on our lodestone block. You want to crouch and click on your armor stand to change its position. We're going to change it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the 6th position like that, where his arms are out, stuck inside the wood, just like they would be back in the medieval days. We're going to chuck on our black leather boots, our blue leather pants, and our cyan tunic. And as you guys can see, this looks just like the classic Steve skin. Steve has black shoes, he has blue pants, and he has a cyan tunic, and that's going to match really nicely with our Steve head in just a moment when we chuck that on. However, we're not going to chuck it on the armor stand. We're actually going to do something a little different. What you're going to do, guys, is you want to place a spruce wood stair facing backwards on top of our pillory. Then we're going to build up here, and you want to place a piston that is facing downwards on our spruce wood stair, and you want to activate that piston so it gets pushed down into our armor stand like so. Because in the medieval days, the head would actually be stuck inside the wood. So what we're going to do is chuck Steve's head here outside on this stair block, and now it looks like Steve's body is there, and his head is actually stuck inside the wood, which I think is really cool. But where are his hands? We need to give him hands, guys. So let's grab our white terracotta block here. You're gonna place one item frame on the left and right side of our pillory and fill those in with your white terracotta blocks. And look at that, guys. You've got yourself your very own torture medieval pillory with Steve stuck inside. Oh, guys, you weren't supposed to see that. I promise I'm not evil. Drum roll, please. The build we have all been waiting for, or at least I have. It is our actually working go-kart that you can sit in and drive. It is awesome. You can build multiple of these and set them up with your friends on a racetrack. There are so many building possibilities here. I just love it so much. If you guys also like this build or were looking forward in today's video, I want to know. Let me know right now if this is the video or the build that you are looking forward to today by leaving a like down below right now, guys. We're going for 10,000 likes. But without further ado, guys, here's what you are going to need. We're going to need one smithing table, one smooth red sandstone slab, one red sandstone stairs. That is a tongue twister. We're going to need 4 campfires, a single wooden shovel, 4 armor stands, 4 wither skeleton skulls, 2 pistons, a block of redstone or other redstone activation device. You can use a lever if need be. You can also use 4 of whatever block your floor is going to be. So if you're driving these go-karts on grass, you want to use grass. In this case, we're going to be driving them on this black road here. So I'm going to be using black concrete. Then you want 1 item frame, 1 crossbow, 2 acacia signs, a rail block, and then 1 minecart. All right, let's get into this. Now, this is going to be a bit complicated, guys. So if you miss anything, just go ahead and rewind the video and rewatch. I'll try to go as slowly as I can so you guys don't miss any of these steps because it can be a little bit tricky. So the first thing you want to do, guys, is figure out where the center of your go-kart is going to be. We're going to place ours right here, and you want to replace that block here with a smithing table. Then grab your smooth red sandstone slab, and you want to place this in front. Behind your smithing table, we're going to place our red sandstone stairs facing backwards like so. Now, here's where things begin to get a little bit more tricky. We're going to essentially build in wheels for our go-kart. And to do that, guys, on the left and right-hand sides of our sandstone slab, we're going to dig down 1, 2, and 1, 2, and you want to do the exact same thing on the left and right-hand sides of your stair blocks. We go 1, 2 into the ground and 1, 2 into the ground like so. Then you're going to grab your campfire blocks and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 inside our holes. Now, at the moment, guys, there's smoke coming out. Now, if you want to build a broken down go-kart, I would actually leave this smoke coming out because it makes it look like your go-kart is smoking, which is a really cool feature. However, today, we're just going to build a fully working go-kart, so we're going to put out the fire here. You want to go ahead and use a wooden shovel or any shovel, it doesn't matter, and you just want to click on your campfire, and that's going to put it out like so. We're going to do that for all of them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to grab our armor stands here, guys, and you want to drop an armor stand into each of these holes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure, guys, that your armor stands are facing towards your go-kart and not away, or it's going to create some problems later on. Then you want to crouch and click on your armor stand to put them in the second position like so. If you're in Java, you can just leave the armor stand as it is because you're not going to have arms. Then on here, we're going to, again, crouch, place it in the second position, and do the same for these armor stands on this side. So we're going to go 1 and 2 like so. Then grab your wither skeleton skulls, and we're going to place 1 on top of each of these armor stands. So bang, boop, bing, and the bloop. Very nice. Now, we need to get these wither skulls into the side of our go-karts so they look like actual tires. To do that, we're going to place a piston facing into each of our wither skeleton skulls, and we're going to activate both of those. And as you guys can see, that's going to push our wither skulls into the side of our go-kart, and now the back of those wither skeleton skulls actually look like tires, and like they look legit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really proud with how these turned out. Then again, we're gonna do the same thing on the left side here. We're gonna place 1, 2 pistons and push each of those wither skulls into the side of our go-kart. This is great and all, but at the moment, there's a hole in the road and you can see the armor stand, so we're going to need to cover that up. Let's switch to our second lot of items here. So we're going to grab whatever your floor block is. In this case, it's going to be black concrete, and you want to essentially place this above each of your armor stands like so. We're going to do the same thing on the left side. So build up and then 1, 2. So you've got your blocks that are going to cover up your armor stands. Then above here, guys, we're going to implement the double piston system, one of my favorite contraptions on this channel. You guys must have seen me use this like a million times at this point. And the easiest way to do this, guys, is build up 3 blocks like I have here, and then dig out those 2 blocks in the center. Then you're going to grab your pistons here and you want to place 1, 2 facing downwards like so, and you want to do this for all 4. So we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Now, if you're in survival and you're short on pistons, you can do these one at a time, so you only need 2 pistons overall. Then we're going to start powering these. So you want to power the top 2 first, ba-bam, like so, and then power your second 2 like so. Then we can destroy this entire contraption here, and as you guys can see, look at that, the tires actually look like they're on the side of the go-kart and they're rolling on the road, which is just epic. I love it so much. All right, then we'll jump on the right side. You guys do the exact same thing. The top 2 pistons first, pachoo, and then our second 2 pistons, ba-bam. Very nice, and we can destroy this contraption. Oh, yeah, it's all coming together now, guys. Look at that. You got your tires on the road for the go-kart. The issue is right now, it doesn't really look like a go-kart because the back and the front, they're not connected, and we can't sit in it just yet. But don't worry, we will be able to very soon. You're going to grab your item frame here, guys, and you want to place this behind your slab like so and chuck in your crossbow. We're going to rotate this once, and now you guys see it actually looks like a go-kart steering wheel with the 2 little handles there, and you can move it left to right like so, which looks really, really legit. Then we're going to grab our acacia signs here, guys. You want to crouch, and you want to place this on the side of your item frame like so. And you're going to do that exact same thing on the left-hand side. So we're going to crouch and place that on the side of our item frame. So there we have it, guys. That is our go-kart, or at least the design of it. As you guys can see, this looks like a legit go-kart. But what if you actually want to sit in it and drive it? Because that would be way, way cooler, right? At least I think so here, guys. So we're going to add one final feature. Now, you don't need to add this if you like how the go-kart looks at the moment. If it's purely decorational, leave it how it is. I think it looks better this way. But if you want to be able to sit in and drive it, what you're going to do here, guys, is you want to place a block just above the seat of your go-kart. We're going to place a rail and then a minecart above it. Then break out this block underneath the minecart, and the minecart will fall very nicely into your go-kart like so. And have a look at that, guys. It looks awesome, but also you can now sit inside your go-kart and check it out, guys. You can actually drive your go-kart and sit in it like so. It looks really, really awesome. And of course, you guys can set up another one here for your friend, and that'll look just as equally cool. All right, guys, don't click off the video just yet because we have one really cool build left, and that is our Wither brewing station, so you can make super rare potions. It's awesome. You guys do not want to miss it. Now, I left this build to lucky last because it's probably one of the more pro builds from today's video. So if you want to be a pro, you should probably have this in your Minecraft world because it is a super evil looking Wither brewing stand. It makes you look like an absolute Minecraft boss, but also it's a little bit harder to build here, guys. So if you miss anything, just rewind the video as always. Alright, so for this, you're going to need 10 polished blackstone slabs, 4 blackstone stairs, 2 water buckets, 2 armor stands, 2 netherite chest plates, 2 wither skeleton skulls, 2 pistons, a redstone activation device. Block of redstone is my personal favorite, but you can also use a lever. 1 cauldron, 2 end rods, a bucket of lava, 2 brewing stands, of course, because this is a brewing station, and finally, a solar campfire. Alright, so first up, guys, this is more suited to the center of a room, but you can also build it up against a wall. It's up to you. But wherever the center of this brewing station is going to be, you want to break out 1 block. Then above it and below it, we're going to break out 2 more blocks, and then on the left and right of our top here, we'll break out those blocks, and the bottom and the right here, making an eye shape in the ground. Then what you're going to do here, guys, is from the top of the center, we're going to place 1 slab and 1 at the bottom like so. Then we're going to place 2 slabs on these blocks here, but on the top half of the block. So 1, 2, and 1, 2 like so. Then stepping up again, we're going to place a 3rd slab on the left and right hand sides and do the exact same thing on our back here. 1, 2. Then grab your blackstone stairs here, guys, and we're going to place 1 facing inwards to the center and do the same thing on the left side here. 1 facing into the center. Then grab your armor stand here, guys, and we're going to place 1 on the left side here facing inwards to the center block, and another one here on the right, again, facing inwards to the center block. And you want to put both of these in position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there you want those to be in the 5th position. To switch positions here, guys, just in case you forgot, you want to crouch, click on your armor stand. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. The one that's like got his hands facing into the center. Then you want to chuck a netherite chest plate on each of these bad boys, and then a wither skeleton skull on top of each of those armor stands as well. And already you guys can see this looks super spooky and scary, and also makes you just look like an absolute boss. Then, guys, this can be a little bit tricky, but we're going to place down a redstone block here in our center, and you want to place a piston facing towards one of your armor stands. So we'll place this down, and that will push our armor stand into the side of this stair block here. Then, you guys have already guessed it, we're going to do that for our armor stand on the left here. Place down your piston facing towards that, and that'll push your armor stand like so. We're going to destroy this redstone block in the center for now. Then, what we're going to do here, guys, is you want to build up, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and you want to place a black stone stairs block directly above your armor stand, facing inwards into the center like so. Then we're going to again need to utilize our double piston system with 1, 2 pistons facing downwards. We're going to activate the first piston, the second piston, and that's going to push our blackstone stairs into the bottom half, covering away the ugly part of our armor stand. We're going to do the exact same thing on the right-hand side here, guys. You're going to want to build up. You're going to place your blackstone stairs facing inwards, and then your double piston system once again. 1, 2 pistons. Activate that first piston, push down that second, and that is going to, as you guys can see, essentially makes it look like 2 half bodies, wither things. I don't know how to describe it. They look really, really cool, all pointing towards the center block here for what we're about to do in a minute, which is going to be really, really cool. Then, guys, in the center, we're going to build 1, 2 blocks up from the bottom, and we're going to place down a cauldron in between the 2 arms of our armor stands, and you want to destroy those 2 blocks underneath. Now we're going to switch to our next lot of items. Now, the coolest part about this build is that these armor stands are actually going to hold up this cauldron, but at the moment, they're kind of just floating in the sky, and it looks a bit odd. To do this, guys, it's a little bit of a glitch. What you're going to do is we're going to build 1 block above our cauldron like so. Then, over onto the left and right-hand sides, we're going to build up some scaffolding. All right, you're following, guys? Then grab your end rods here, and you want to place 1 facing outwards just above our wither skeleton armor stand, and you want to do the same thing on the right side here, guys, on the side of the block with that end rod facing out, so it looks just like this. Then grab your piston here, guys, and you want to place that facing downwards onto your end rod on the left and on the right-hand sides. Then we're going to grab our redstone block and activate both of these pistons. Ba-bam! And that's going to push our end rods down. And now we can go ahead and destroy all of this scaffolding we built earlier. And check this out, guys. Look, it actually looks like our wither skeletons are holding up our cauldron for us. Which, I mean, if that doesn't look like you're an absolute boss, I don't know what does. It looks... I mean, this just makes you look like you're a Minecraft pro, guys, because you've got wither skeletons holding up your cauldron for you. Then we're going to grab our lava bucket, and of course, we have to fill that cauldron in with lava, and because it's a creepy looking thing, I mean, you could put water in there if you wanted to be a bit more functional, guys, and you actually want to use it to brew potions. I'd use a water bucket instead, but I think a lava bucket looks cooler. Then we're going to grab our soulfire campfire, and we're going to place this underneath our cauldron. So now that we've got this beautiful smoke effect going into our cauldron, of course, superheating our lava. Then we're going to grab our water bucket here, guys, and you want to fill in, you want to waterlog this slab here on the front and waterlog this slab on the back. And that way you've got access to water, so you, of course, you can actually brew your potions. But we need a brewing stand to brew our potions. Of course, guys, we're going to place this here on the left and right-hand sides of our slabs to on either side of the water. And boom, check that out, guys. You have yourself a super evil looking wither brewing station with water and lava, so it's fully functional. And of course, you have those awesome wither skeletons holding it up. But anyway, guys, I think these are all pretty cool. But you guys remember our deal at the start of the video. If you guys learned at least one new thing, you have to drop a like down below. 10,000 likes. And of course, guys, you can't get enough builds on this channel. You go check out my TikTok right now, guys. Search Eystreem on TikTok or the link in the description below. We're posting daily over there. And of course, guys, subscribe, hit that bell. I will see you in the next one for more epic builds. Until then, Eystreem out. Bye!